friends, to the Sacred Wild Gathering, where we gather together as community to walk through the ways of being that make this sacred wild path, this path to love, this path to embodying your truth, embracing your power, and becoming the medicine that you are meant to be in this world and sharing it. My name's Jen. I am the founder of this Sacred Wild, and all that means is that I am the vessel that was willing to have this transmission come through me. And so we gather during these gatherings to practice. We have 6 core practices in the Sacred Wild. And right now we are walking through embodying the prepared way of being in this outer world of ours. We already walked through the exploration of the prepared way of being. What does the prepared way of being even mean or look like or feel like, sound like, hear like? And our last gathering, we walked through embracing the inner world of the prepared way of being. We got to know the beliefs, the identities, thoughts, and stories, the bits that currently make up our inner world for the prepared way of being. And now, after having explored what we want those to look like, what we want those to be, and practicing embodying and embracing those, we're going to embody that in this outer world. So take those beliefs, identities, thoughts, and stories. Now that with where we want to go, we are going to step into the embodiment of that. And this is our awe, actions, words, and energy, bringing into alignment how we walk in this world with the beliefs, identities, thoughts, and stories that we want to have about the preparative way of being, our desired destination, our vision, our intention. The embodiment piece is our mission. This is how we take our intention, embody that, and bring it to fruition and bring that vision, the expanded version of our intention, the impact our intention, our medicine makes in this world. How do we bring that to manifested reality? We can talk about it all day. We can talk about our thoughts. We can tell our stories. We can operate from our beliefs and we can live in our identities all we want. But if we do not align our actions, words, and energy with that, then it means nothing in this world. And so now we step into the embodiment of the prepared way of being. And I want to first take a moment and I am in such a raw, empty state. Empty not as in unresourced, but empty as in there is no me right now. And maybe there is, but it's not loud enough for me to hear or bold enough for me to see. We just got back from Saguaro Man last week, and the Sacred Wilds camp was just phenomenal. I am a changed person. And in the process of coming back and integrating back into the day-to-day with this new version of me that I am, I took last night and allowed myself to sit with some medicine with a sister and just allow myself to take in all of the beauty and the richness that I was given and allow it to alchemize within my being. And so I am a very empty vessel right now. So I have no idea what this is going to look like. And isn't that the perfect place to be? And so we walk into this, our gathering where we get to practice as community, our 6 core practices as we dive into embodying the prepared way of being in the outer world, allowing our outer world to become a reflection of the inner world we have done so much work with. And so we start off with our movement practice, embodying our message, embodying the message the Prepared Way of Being has for us. And I'll be playing 2 songs from the Prepared Way of Being playlist, and we will get to move in just the way our bodies, hearts, minds, souls are wanting to move. Allow the energy and the essence of the Prepared Way of Being to flow through you and move through you. Move you, allow yourself to be moved. And remember, stillness is movement as well. We'll then flow into our prayer practice. This is how we commune with the infinite. We get to converse and speak to the infinite. We put words to just experience the energy, the essence that the infinite already knows. But we get to put words to it. We get to intentionally have a conversation, create space and time for the connection with the infinite, with God, universe, spirit, or Gus, as we so lovingly call the mystery. Thank you to Corey for coining that name. After our prayer practice, we move into meditation, and this is simply being with spirit, with the essence of the Prepared Way of Being as expressed by spirit, by the infinite, by Gus. And I'll set a timer for 5 minutes, allowing us to just simmer in the energy that we've moved in the conversation that we have opened, and just sit with that. And I will bring us back once that time has been completed. Next, we move into a culmination of our last 3 practices, which is contemplation, listening to spirit, receiving those messages, receiving the wisdom, receiving the channeled oracle message that is being given to us after we open those channels of communication. We step into expression, which is our message. What is our message regarding the embodiment of the Prepared Way of Being? We're going to explore our actions, words, and our energies. And then witnessing. And because the integration and the coming back, filtering into the day-to-day has been way more intense than what I had prepared for. It is a solo experience today. It is just me, myself, and I, and then whomever is being called to watch this after it is being recorded. And so in the witnessing, this is the space in which we get to witness each other in the expression and embodiment of our message as a channel, and we get to allow ourselves to be witnessed by others. Allow ourselves to receive the reflections and perceptions that we may not have of ourselves, and allow ourselves to expand. Normally, I would allow myself to be that channel, that oracle, and then we would open it up to our group. And since the group is simply me, that is where it will be. But when there are others here, I love to open up to a round table, because there is no right or wrong way here. There is no right or wrong way to walk through this Prepared Way of Being. And so coming together at the round table allows us to receive and experience other people's medicine, expanding our vision, expanding our intention, expanding our mission, allowing us to deepen. We get to put all of our pieces together and see a bigger vision. I had an experience last night that, or this morning, I can't remember. It all blends in together, where I just came to this realization that we are our own frequency. We are all parts of the universe, one song. And so we will always feel like we're missing something, because we are only one part of the whole. And yes, we are a whole all within ourselves, and we are only a part of the whole. And there are times when we get the privilege and honor of meeting people in our life that we harmonize with, that aren't the same frequency as us, but complement our frequency. And we get to experience the beauty of a deeper, richer, more full experience of the universe, this one song, when we come together. And the more people we have come together, the richer the frequency, the richer the harmony, the deeper it is that we get to experience this universe, this one song. It is together that we bring all of our frequencies into this beautiful melody, into this beautiful song. And so with that, allow yourself to explore and embody your own frequency, because that's the medicine for this world. That is what adds to this complex yet simple, brilliant, and beautiful universe. One song. Don't try to embody my frequency. I'm my own frequency. I'm my own part of the song. You are your own part of the song. Allow yourself to be sung. Allow yourself to be heard. Allow yourself to be seen in your unique and pivotal and necessary frequency in this world, in this universe, in this one song. And so, with that, we will guide, go, flow into our movement practice. And I have two songs. One is by the goddess Maestra, Born for This, which I feel is such a perfect song for the prepared way of being, especially the embodiment part in the outer world. We were literally born for this. We were literally made and sculpted and carved into the exact being that we need to be to live the life that we are meant to live, to give the medicine that we are meant to give. And then we go into a call to prayer. And this song just hit me really deep when I was listening to it earlier. And isn't that what this life is? A call to prayer, a time and space to be able to open ourselves and live a life that is a prayer, that is worshiping this universe, this one song. And then we'll go into our prayer and our meditation, and then we will have some fun exploring and getting curious. All right, my friends, I will see you on the other side.
Of a drum, and it's pounding and resounding in my open heart. As it comes, I hear it's thrumming slower at the start. Something new is coming, and I can feel this rhythmic pressing, all the pressure coalescing. I was made for this. This challenge is familiar, reminiscent of my dreams and the echoes of my culture. I remember this. I chose to come at this time. I am here to change the earth tides. I am here to build a new life. I am open. I am ready for this world. I am ready to let go. I am ready for the void. I am a part of this. There is only love awaiting on the other side of fear. Is the bliss of incarnation. I was born for this. As me, we have always been one people. We were always free, and everything is equal. Drop your guards and be Open for the changes. This hurts less if you release. All you think is what you need. Metamorphosis is imminent, impending. New beginnings bring the endings of a world that has been lending us where we've outgrown. There's a secret kept for ages that keeps the people in their cages, made of complacency and rage. The secret's that we're free. We're the only ones we need. We are the alchemy of all that's meant to be, and we choose everything. All the pain and all the peace. I am limitless and present. I am here to bring in heaven. I am open. Oh, I am ready for this world. I am ready to let go. I am ready for the void. I am a part of this. There is only love awaiting on the other side of fear. Is the bliss of incarnation. I was born for this. I was born for this. Yeah, yeah. I was born for this. Oh, and this I know. Everything is alright, alright. Even death is just a birthright. And I will go to the darkest places, and I will bring my love, for I am enough, and I am open. I am ready for this world. I am ready to let go. I am ready for the void. I am a part of this. There is only love awaiting on the other side of fear. Is the bliss of incarnation. We were born for this.
Here and now, before earth and sky, we stand. We feel the blessing of your infinite love in our bones, in our blood, in our breath, in our hearts. We open our eyes to see beyond what we have seen before. We open our ears to hear what we could not hear before. Beyond limitation, beyond the beyond. We feel a new story emerging from ourselves and rippling out into our lucid bodies, as waves of love remind us of who we really are. Dissolve us into what we have always meant to be, and the layers between us and who we are meant to be fade away. And suddenly we realize we are all that we dream we could be. To see without eyes, to walk without feet, and to fly without wings. This is my prayer for you.
And so we breathe. We breathe into our bodies. We allow this breath to nourish us. This breath that gives us life. This breath that allows us to be alive. We allow this breath to penetrate our being, our lungs, our body, our skin, our bones, our blood, our heart, our mind, our fingers, our toes, our belly button, everything. We allow this breath to penetrate it all. And as we open this channel of communication with the divine, with the infinite, with the mystery, we allow ourselves to sit in humility, to sit in the vulnerability of, I don't know. We give ourselves permission to not know what the fuck we're doing and who the fuck we are, allowing this to be a portal, an opening of receiving what we are meant to be given, receiving the wisdom that is meant for us and for us to share. We ask you, Spirit, from the depths of our core, our heart, our womb space, to guide us here. Show us what actions someone who knows that they are fucking prepared for this would take. Give us the words that someone who is prepared to be here now would say. Show us, open in us, activate within us the energy that someone who is prepared to be here now would embody, would hold, would share, would express. Spirit, we give it all up. We let it all fucking go. Everything that we think we are supposed to do, everything we think we are supposed to say. We give up the energy that we think we are supposed to hold or embody or feel. We give it all up. We let it go and we let that fucking shit burn. So we may be empty and clear and open. We allow the fires to alchemize it all into fucking love. Show us what it is to speak from love, being prepared to love and to be loved and to be love. Allow our words to express the love that we are, the love that we have, and the love that you are to every person we meet. Show us what actions, what the fuck do we do next? We don't need to know what we're going to do in 10 years or where we will be. We are asking, we are open for you to guide us in what to do now. And now. And now. Spirit, show us that being prepared is simply being open, is simply allowing you to show us the way. Spirit, allow us to reframe this idea that being prepared, embodying preparation, is something that we have to do. Yes, the actions and the words and the energy are necessary, but it is not something that we have to contort. We don't have to formulate. We get to receive. We get to simply fucking be. Show us what we need to do, what actions to take, and words to speak, and energy to fucking hold in order to be open to hear you, to receive you, to honor you in your guiding us as you are guiding us. Allow us to be prepared to hear you when you are here, which is always and in all ways. Spirit, we set ourselves, our ego, our little I, our self, not to the side. We don't get rid of it. We prepare it to work with you as a vessel for you. So, Spirit, we are fucking here and we are ready. We are fucking as prepared as we're ever going to be until we are even more prepared. Right now. And now. And now. And I will leave this space open for you to offer your own prayer, offer your own words. Whether you speak them out loud or silently, the energy is expressed all the same. For all of this and so much more, we bow humbly to you, which is me and all of us. And we say thank you, thank you, thank you. And now, dear friends, we are going to go into our time with Spirit, our meditation. And I invite you to be with Spirit in just the way that you know how to be and desire to be. If that means you're dancing, then dance. If that means you're screaming, then scream. If that means you are sitting still in silence, then sit still in silence. You can't do this wrong. You can't be with Spirit wrong. After 5 minutes, I will bring us back to this present moment and we will begin our exploration. As we continue breathing in the essence of the divine, we can feel ourselves coming back to this space. We can feel the ground beneath us. We can start feeling our body, feeling into our body, perhaps moving gently, slowly. Maybe first our fingers and toes, maybe our arms and legs. Maybe we sway a little back and forth, or roll our head in a circle. Perhaps we shift our mouth into a smile, or not. And in your own divine timing, at your own authentic pace, can open your eyes and come back to this sacred space. Sacred wild. It's so good to be here. I am thoroughly exhausted. I can see the bags under my eyes. I'm going to sleep very well tonight. And this is nourishment for my soul to be here, talking, sharing, exploring what it is to embody the prepared way of being in the outer world. Actions, words, and energy. Feel free to take some time and go back to our last gathering, the workbook there. I'll have a workbook for this one. And again, this is part of the preparation. Also is being mindful and knowing how much time you need to give yourself in order to come back. And so I'll have the workbook, the guidebook prepared for you for this, for the embodying portion of the way of being. I prepared way of being. I thought I did, but I did not. I was halfway through, but never finished. And so you can take a minute and take a look at your workbook, your guidebook from our last gathering, as we explored what beliefs do we have and what beliefs do we want to have? What identities do we currently have? What identities do we want to have? What thoughts, what stories do we tell? And what is our intention with the prepared way of being? What is the medicine that is here for us? And how, what vision that comes when we allow that medicine to be shared, right? That's what we've already explored, dove into. Now we dive into our mission, right? Let's have some tangible, tangible action items. Let's be able to do things and see results, right? And so this is our mission. How do we transform our intention to a manifested reality of our vision? How the fuck do we do that? Well, we've already explored the inner world, right? Now let's bring that shit to reality. And it is very simple. It's going to be the same dynamic, the same process or equation or whatever we want to call it as we go through each way of being. And I invite you to really create space to explore this, because these steps here are literally how you bring your vision into manifested reality. This is how you make your dreams come true. And that can sound really fucking weird, but I am a living fucking proof that dreams do come true. This home that I have, this life that I live, this tribe that I have, this family, the way I get to experience life is literally a dream come true for me. And for those of you who want to know more of my story and what that really means and what that looks like, contact me, reach out to me. I will sit down with you. I lived in trauma for the first 19 years of my life. I lived in a constant PTSD trauma response for the next 19 years of my life. Imagine an anxiety attack. That was my baseline, and that was my norm. And now, here, 2.5, 3 years now, it's been. I love life. I am serving and supporting people. I have a tribe that I don't even have to tell them that I need support, and they show up at my door, or they text me, or call me. I have money coming in ways that I never imagined. The stress, the anxiety, it's all gone. And it's because of this work. I didn't know it at the time. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. But that's why this is my medicine to give you. I don't have it all figured out. And I don't know what actions you need to take or words you need to speak or energy you need to embody. I don't know what your intention is or your vision is or your mission is. But I can guide you. I can give you some tools that will help you shift that reality. And so let's dive in. The prepared way of being, right? And the intention, right, is I am a being that is valuable, worthy of being prepared for and preparing for this life. That's my intention. Feel free to grab onto this. Feel free to use that intention that I'm using. Feel free to take it apart, pick and pull, shift it, adjust it, make it fit you. Feel free to do something completely fucking different. Again, my path, my intention, your path, your intention, your medicine. So diving into my intention, right? And we talked about the beliefs, identities, thoughts, and stories. Well, what actions would somebody who believes themselves to be something of value, worthy of being prepared for and preparing for this beautiful life, what actions would that person take? Well, my rising and setting ritual has changed my life. In other words, my morning and evening practice. The first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is I ask myself, what do I need? And then I listen. Yes, listen. What do I need? No judging, no shaming, no, what the fuck do you need that for? That's not supportive. That's not going to help you. There's none of that self-talk. I listen. And then I give it to myself, whatever it is, whether it's sleeping in a little later, whether it's jumping in the ice bath and the sauna, whether it's weightlifting or rocking out on my punching bag or dancing or taking a long shower. And then after I give it to myself, I ask myself the same fucking questions. What do I need now? And then I listen. And you guessed it, I give it to myself. And I do that over and over and over again until I feel loved by me, until I feel supported and seen and heard and cared for by me, until I feel chosen by me. Because what that allows me to do is to go out into this world and not require anybody else to choose me or see me or hear me or tend to me or care for me. Because I've already done that for me. I got me. I already got me. And then that allows me to receive so much more than when I was trying to control and manipulate people into choosing me. That is my action. My action. That is how I get to embody with my actions in aligned, inspired action, the prepared way of being in a way that aligns with my intention, that is an expression of my medicine, and in turn will create my vision as manifested reality. That is my mission for the prepared way of being. My setting ritual, my evening practice is just as simple. I speak to myself or hold myself or treat myself the way I would want a partner to. I talk about how grateful I am to be living this life with me. I hold myself while I'm crying on some really hard fucking nights. I tell myself how proud I am, that I am so fucking lucky and grateful to be able to go to sleep with me every day and wake up every morning with me. I remind myself that I got my fucking back no matter what, and that I will never turn my back on myself again. And I whisper sweet nothings. Again, simply giving myself what I need to feel loved and secure. And that is me. And there are a number of other things that can come up. Let yourself explore, let yourself play, have fun, use your imagination. What actions, let's rewind a little bit. What actions do you have right now? What actions do you take right now that allow you to embody the prepared way of being, that allow you to express your medicine, your intention in a way that will bring you to creating your vision, your desired destination into a manifested reality? And the answer can be nothing. I don't do a damn thing. Fucking perfect blank canvas. Then what would somebody, and if you don't fucking know what to do, great. Think of somebody that is just always fucking prepared. Like, you know, that person. What would they do? What do they do? Use a role model. There's fucking nothing wrong with that. That's how, do you want to know how I became a mom that I am? I literally, like, Lorelai Gilmore from the Gilmore Girls was my fucking role model to be the mother that I am now. It's a TV show. It is not real. And that is how I became the mother that I am now, because I used her as a role model. I used the relationship between Lorelai and Rory to guide me in how to create the relationship I wanted with my children. So please use a role model. Choose somebody that inspires you. Or play pretend. What would I do if I was embodying the prepared way of being? What would I do if I really wanted to bring my vision into manifested reality? What would I do? Let your inner child have fucking fun with this. And then we're going to move into the words. We have the actions. What words align with those actions? What words align with the beliefs that you are now embodying because you made that shift over the last couple of weeks? What words align with the identity, who you believe yourself to be now in the prepared way of being? Right? Would you use words and phrases when an opportunity comes to you of like, oh, I don't think I'm ready. I don't have this and I don't have that and I don't know how to do this and I don't know. Or would you be like, oh, this is here. Does it align with me? Right? Doesn't always have to be a full fuck yes right away. Check in. Does this align with me? And if you come to a full fuck yes for this thing that's being presented and offered to you, then all right. You don't have to know all the shit, but because it is being presented to you, you are prepared to learn whatever the fuck you need to learn, to access whatever you need to access, to activate whatever it is that you want to fucking activate that needs to be activated so you can step into this full fuck yes opportunity. And energy, right? What energy do you currently have regarding being prepared, embodying being prepared, embodying the prepared way of being? What energy? Do you walk around in this energy that just like is depressed and retractive and just walking around like holding yourself? Or do you walk and embody this energy of fuck yes, I'm a god. Fuck yes, I'm a goddess. Here I am. Remember, as we go through these actions, these words, and this energy, take a look at where you are now. Be vulnerable with yourself. Ask yourself, be honest, be fucking honest. What actions do I have right now? What actions do I take right now? What words do I use right now? What energy do I hold right now regarding this? Because once you can take an honest look at where you're at right now, it is a step in the right direction. It is not a step backwards. It is not the time for shame and blame and judgment. It is a fucking celebration. Great. Because if it's somewhere, if it's something that I don't want to do and I don't want to be and I don't want to say, there, right there, that is the good shit because that's where you get to be guided to do something different. You get to make a shift. So, do you take a look at your intention? What is the medicine for you here? Let that be your home base. Let that be what you come back to when you are tapping in and asking yourself, what actions do I want to take in order to manifest my vision into manifested reality? Allow spirit to guide you. You are not doing this alone. Share your experiences in the community. It's what it's there for. Ask questions. Hey, I'm fucking stuck here. How the fuck is everybody else doing this shit? And we got you. We got you. And when we bring our beliefs, our identities, our thoughts, and our stories all in alignment, all saying the same thing, all expressions and in support of your intention. And then we go a step further, right? We have our inner world aligned. And then we go a step further and we take the expression of that inner world and then align it to the same thing, to the same intention. That is embodiment. That is alignment. And when everything is saying the same fucking thing, the universe has no other option than to align, than to say, oh, yeah, you're saying all the same things. You're not saying one thing here and one thing here and one thing here. So I'm going to give you a piece of this and a piece of this and a piece of this. No, your shit saying the same fucking thing. You are vibrating at such an amplified frequency that there you are. There it is. And before you know it, your vision is no longer a vision, it is your life experience. And that feels like a beautiful place to close. Thank you for being here with me, Sacred Wild. It is an honor and a privilege and medicine for my soul to be here doing this. Whether it's one person, which is me, or 10,000, this is my healing path. And thank you for walking it with me. On the count of 3, we howl. 1, 2, 3. Ow! I love and honor the light and the dark that I see in you and that lives in me too. I love you, Secret One.